I think it's so important to practice what you preach. Gaining weight, gaining strength, gaining muscle, and then cutting again, and then preparing for comps.
Applying these things more to myself and sort of seeing how it plays out in that's when like my sporting also started to improve as well.
You get to also feel what other athletes feel
100%.
And then you can empathize with them, and I think that's a really important part of our job.
Trying to lose body fat while also focusing on building muscle mass, while also prepping for nationals, while also having so many different priorities without much structure or plan about going about it. Obviously, I just want to keep getting stronger. I would love to bench 100. I should get 85 tomorrow.
Welcome, KARLY, to the team. It's so nice to have you here. Follow KARLY, everyone. Just thought this would be a good chance for other people to get to know you and know how cool and fun you are, because
oh, stop it.
That was one of the main reasons why I wanted you to join my team, because you're cool and fun.
Oh, very grateful to be part of the team. Very excited to be part of the team.
I feel like I'm on a podcast.
I know, me too. We should start a podcast.
We should, I think that'll be fun. What inspired you to specialise in sports?
Right. Specialising in sports, I think I have done a few different sports throughout my time, and then obviously like during all of those, it becomes quite clear how much of a significant impact your nutrition plays on how you show up in those sports. And I'm an incredibly competitive person, so every single sport that I've done, I always want to be the best. So I obviously like pull all strings, and then studying nutrition like and applying that like to the sports, and then seeing sort of the impact that that has. And I guess just because I'm so passionate about sporting and competition in general, it's like two passions collide, really.
Yeah,
so
cool.
It's like the best of.
So you've kind of trialled things on yourself.
Yes, very much so.
And figured out what doesn't work and what does work. And
like we were talking about.
Yeah.
And I think sort of when I actually like did start specialising and applying these things more to myself and sort of seeing how it plays out in that's when like my sporting also started to improve as well. So it's like, it becomes quite clear what a big difference it makes.
Yeah, so you kind of saw it firsthand.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think it's so important to practice what you preach. I've tried a lot of things on myself as well in terms of gaining weight, gaining strength, gaining muscle, and then cutting again, and then preparing for comps and all that sort of stuff. And it's fun because you get to also feel what other athletes feel
100%.
And then you can empathize with them, and I think that's a really important part of our job. I want to know about your sport though. So I know you're a powerlifter, but what else have you competed in? You said you've competed in
a few different things. Yeah. I guess so. Like I've been a netballer for like a really long time. So that was kind of like, I guess, where I started. Like obviously, like I started netball when I was in like young, and then I did triathlon for like quite a few years. So I did track I did track before that, and I did track and athletics before that, and I was a middle distance track athlete for quite a while. So I was like a 3K runner and really pushing in that space. And that's kind of when I got introduced to like strength training stuff as well in the context of track. And then I introduced strength training through F45. This is when I was like a late teen. I didn't know any better.
Yeah, this requires a berry break.
And then transitioned that to BFT, and then transitioned that into gym. So kind of like a stepwise process. And then when I started in the gym, I think I was still doing track at this time. I was doing more hypertrophy stuff. So kind of, I guess, like bodybuilding focused. I thought about doing bodybuilding at one point and then decided it wasn't necessarily for me because I am so, I guess, performance and just like performance driven. I like to see those performance measures. And I did triathlon for a stint in there, like for a few years, somewhere in there, like kind of, I quit track and then I kind of started triathlon in that time. So I trained up for half Ironman, but never actually competed. I trained for that during COVID. So I spent quite a long time doing a very high training load and also being at home, kind of figuring out what worked with that nutrition wise, and sort of playing around a lot with like the endurance side of things, like intra fueling and stuff in an endurance setting. So that was obviously really interesting. I was actually trying to juggle 4 sports at that time though. So obviously super high training load because you're doing, you know, swim, bike, run, but then I was also strength training. I wasn't powerlifting yet, but I was strength training. So it was like trying to juggle a lot, but it was also COVID, so I had a lot of time. And then I got into powerlifting about 2 years ago.
Nice.
And since then,
You skyrocketed in 2 years.
yeah,
Going nationally and everything, far out.
I guess that's where like my sports nutrition it started to apply, so it kind of makes sense, really.
So the nutrition that got you to compete nationally
Must be.
has to be.
Yeah.
It's the only reason.
But I have I've just really, really, really loved it since I started, and can really see myself doing it for a long time and doing it competitively, because I just find it so enjoyable, and I find it really, I just love it. So yeah.
Love
That was really long.
That's
answer.
okay. I'm here for it. You're competing tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
What are your goals with powerlifting in the next 12 months? Like, where do you want to see yourself be?
Ooh, okay, 12 months. I was talking to you about this. Might change federations, might drop a weight class, setting up a few goals around that. But obviously I just want to keep getting stronger. I would love to bench 100 in the next 12 months. I don't know. I'm sitting I should get 85 tomorrow.
Fingers crossed.
And I mean, that's only 15 kilos. What is 15 kilos from 85 to 100?
And we'll just keep improving your nutrition and you'll get there.
Exactly, yeah. Love to do that. Love to deadlift 200. Would have loved to do it tomorrow. I just don't know if it's there yet. Powerlifting is one of those sports that it really is, time and consistency doing it, much like, same with weightlifting, same with most sports, all sports really. And I think it's just probably won't be there tomorrow, but definitely there in 12 months for sure. So,
cool. Well, speaking of comps, my next question for you was, what is your go-to competition day snack?
Funny you should ask. I just did my own comp day planning last night.
Cool, yeah.
So obviously planning out my nutrition for comp day, but it's pretty much honed in now because this will be my 5th comp, and through trial and error, you figure out what works for you, and I'm generally pretty consistent with what I do now. So I do love a honey and jam sandwich. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of PB in there for a bit of extra flavour. So yeah, that's a go-to, really. And then I'll use drinks throughout as well, just as easy carbs. So sometimes I'll do coconut water if I want something that's not so intense, or I'll do Powerade or Gatorade, just as carbs that I can just consume a bit more easily, because if I am feeling anxious or stressed or whatever, I find that's quite, easy to do.
Awesome. Yeah. Love that. Honey and jam together. I've actually never done that before.
Top tier. Well, it's like a PB&J, but it's just replacing the PB.
Yeah, I can just imagine ultimate sweetness.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I do have a sweet tooth, so it's not really an issue for me.
Yeah, okay.
But obviously, some people would alternate that with a more savoury option. But I have a sweet tooth, so it's fine.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to watch you compete tomorrow.
Thank you.
Sick. What's one fun fact about you?
It's funny, outside of this context, I'd always say I'm a powerlifter. If I got asked
to, you can't use
and I can't say that. No, fun fact, I used to be what do they call it, triple threat? I think that's what they call it in the performing arts space. So singer, dancer, actor.
Oh, is that what a triple threat is?
Yeah. At least in the performing arts space, I think that's what it's called. I don't think I was ever very good at the dancing or the acting part, but I tried to be. Singing was my thing, which is quite hilarious. If you ask any of my friends or family now, definitely not a singer, but I used to be pretty good.
What made you stop?
I guess just time. I guess I got more passionate about fitness sport stuff, so then that just kind of took over my time.
Do you sing in the shower?
Not really. I find it so interesting that people do that. The car.
Do you sing in the car?
Yeah. The car is my thing. I physically cannot not sing. If I'm in someone else's car, it's the same thing.
Really? Okay, so it doesn't matter if someone's with you?
No, it doesn't matter. It's literally physically impossible. I can't keep my mouth shut if I know the song. But anyway.
Okay, well, I'll have to video next time you were in the car and post it.
Yeah, please don't.
If you could choose 3 foods to take with you to survive on a desert island, what would it be?
Well, the survive is a key part of that question, because I'm looking at...
it's the only 3 foods that you have for the whole time that you're on a desert island. Let's just say you're on the desert island for the rest of your life. So what are these 3 foods?
I don't just want to eat chicken.
Well, you want to consider a few things here.
Yeah, I know. That's really hard. And I did tell you, I am a bit of a sucker for a YoPro or a Chobani Fit. Okay. So maybe we'll count that in there, but I can see myself getting sick of it. Definitely long term. That's a lot of yogurt.
It is a lot of yogurt. Well, it's a third of your intake. So what's the other 2 going to make up?
Well, I kind of want to be able to make a meal I do love some berries, good antioxidants, I guess, so that'll help me a little bit.
She's thinking on a dietetics level.
I also just like berries in yogurt, so I think that could be a good
combo.
Like, yeah, unlimited amount of berries too. Like,
yeah,
and like
and berries are expensive.
Mixed berry blends.
So if you had it,
so I get all of them. That's a bit of a cheat hack.
Okay, all right, I'll give it to you.
It's a desert island hack that I'm getting a mixed berry blend.
You know what though? We just went and bought frozen berries from Coles or Woolworths yesterday, and we got the forest.
Oh, is that a little grapes in it?
With
oh no, that's the summer one.
Cherries.
Oh yeah, good.
Oh my God, I can't believe I've only discovered this.
Yeah,
it's it
really is a hack. I talk to clients a lot about it too, because it's like, you know, when you're aiming for diversity, it's like gut health and stuff, and it's like 30 different plant foods a week.
Yeah.
Like mixed blends.
That's 6 in there.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, it's so much diversity. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely one of those.
So berries and Chobani or Yopro.
Yeah. Actually, if I had a
Chobani
preference,
or
I'd probably go Chobani.
Okay, why?
Yeah. I just think it tastes nicer.
Okay, fair enough.
Vanilla or raspberry.
Okay.
Only.
So raspberry Chobani with berries, and then what else do we have?
I'm gonna get so sick of this diet. I'm probably gonna like watch this back. Actually, I'll take that back. I won't watch it back. I'll like regret what I've said because I'll think of something else. But I would probably go PB in there.
Yeah, I think.
But if I was
really
thinking at a health status, I should probably put like extra virgin olive oil. But that's not gonna taste very good. So,
have you not seen people putting olive oil on their yogurt these days?
What?
Oh my gosh. Dates fried with olive oil.
Really? Have you tried it? Have you just seen
fried dates, but I haven't put olive oil on the yogurt yet. I haven't gone that far.
I think like fried or just like kind
pan
of
fried, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they put the dates on the yogurt. My phone's going to be listening to me and it's going to send me all these reels now, I bet you. Anyway, I'll send it to you. And then they drizzle olive oil and then put sea salt on top of the yogurt with the dates.
It actually sounds alright.
Yeah.
Kind of rogue though. Very unexpected.
Yeah, I didn't understand the
Would that be your 3?
No.
Oh. You also wouldn't have the cooking facilities. You'd never cooking facilities to do that either.
Hey, don't underestimate my ability to make a fire.
We're not going to think too deeply in terms of long term. I'm probably not going to survive that long. If I'm alone on a desert island, I feel like we're social beings, right? I feel like I would really struggle long term.
Yep.
So I probably wouldn't make it that long. But before I tried to swim off or something and drown. Anyway, sorry, tangent.
Swim off and drown, yeah.
Chobani Fit, mixed berry blend, Pix Crunchy.
What?
Pix Crunchy
Oh,
PB.
Pix Crunchy PB. I was like, what is that now? Yeah. Crunchy for sure.
Yeah.
Smooth people, I don't.
It depends. Sometimes I like to mix PB. This is going to be way too long. I'm going to cut this out. Mix PB into yogurt. Oh, we do smooth.
No, but see, I do that and I still like the crunch.
No, because it's like, I don't know. I find it you get more flavour if you use the smooth because it distributes more as opposed
to... okay, so it like actually mixes well.
Yeah, that's what I find. So I do actually have both in the cupboard. Maver's smooth, Pix Crunchy. Anyway.
Cool, I know what I'm getting you for your birthday. What's the most common mistake that you see athletes making? And what advice would you give them to help solve it?
There's quite a few. I think one
I know that's a hard question.
Yeah. Sorry. The one that comes up that we've talked about a few times and that I think comes up a lot is sort of like maybe trying to do like too many things at once. So trying to lose body fat while also focusing on building muscle mass, while also prepping for nationals, while also like just trying to focus on so many different things, while also like having a 6-month-old, like something like that where it's like trying to...
This poor athlete.
Yeah. Like having so many different priorities without much structure or plan about going about it or clarity on exactly what they need right now or what's appropriate for right now. I think what can help is like kind of setting a plan for achieving these things that you don't need to do it all right now, but knowing that you can achieve it, that delayed gratification. You can achieve it, but sort of knowing like what to focus on right now, because that's going to have where you're going to be in 12 months time is going to be so much further along than you trying to juggle all these things and making not as much progress.
So if like nationals is around the corner, focusing on your performance and fueling correctly for that, and then once nationals is over, then potentially focusing on dropping body fat if that's your goal, and not
Exactly.
expecting everything to happen at once.
Exactly, because otherwise you just get subpar results from both things.
Yeah.
When you try and do both at once, and you're not going to be happy with that outcome.
100%. Great advice.
Thank you.
I love it. Thanks so much for doing this with me.
No, that was fun.
That was
That was
fun.
just a conversation, really.
Yeah. If you've made it this far, Carly loves you.
Oh, I hate that such an idiot.
Bye guys, thanks for watching.
Bye.